All right. Recording. Great. Well, it's been a while since I did one of these things, but today I'm kind of feeling it. You know, I overheard some people talking, and actually I heard some women talking, and it's like the reason why they're not voting for a certain particular party is because uh, supposedly something about taking a woman's rights away, and I quite don't understand that. Maybe one thing because I'm a man, or maybe it's the way they use the words or the wording or our English language. You know, because I'm a survivor of sexual trauma. It's an easier way of saying that I was molested as a small kid. Nobody wants to hear you were molested. Sexual trauma, I'm a survivor. See, that makes it a little bit easier. I could, I was sodomized, but at the same time, I'm just going through it because I'm like, when does the child have rights, or when does let's just say when I was molested at 5 years old, actually it was 6, did I have any rights or anything like that? I mean, it's like, see, I'm trying to understand this because it's about the abortion issue. A woman has pro-choice. They have a choice to commit murder because, I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, and if they're allowed to commit murder, then what about the pedophilias or the pedophiles? They don't have a right to do whatever they want to do with children. I mean, if the woman has the right to commit murder, then why doesn't a pedophile have the right to molest little children like me when I was a kid? See, it doesn't make any sense to me, because to me, it just, murder is murder. I mean, you can say it's an abortion or, euthanization or whatever kind of English language you want to come up with for it. Whatever definition. We have words for words and definitions for definitions to make us feel okay. And as you can see, I'm kind of emotional right now because of the fact, well, not emotional, I'm kind of angry because it's like, when do we have the right to say whether a person has the right to live or not? I mean, we have the death sentence, right? For the guys who commit those heinous crimes, death sentence, death row. We even have compassionate doctors that euthanize elderly patients. But that's against the law, So, I mean, I need someone to help me understand when a baby has rights and when a baby doesn't have rights. Because I consider when I was 6 years old, I had some rights, right? I mean, but nobody said nothing. Well, because of the generation I grew up, I mean, I was afraid to tell anybody anything. But, it ruined life, shame, guilt, thinking that I had something to do with it all this time. And now, it's taken me many years of craziness, to get through it. But, because see, when I heard the broad say that she didn't vote for him because that they're going to take away a woman's right, what right does a woman have to murder a child? Come on. I mean, let's say what it is. It's murder, okay? It's not euthanization. It's not something that's like nothing inside a woman that she wants to get rid of it. So, if this thing passes, it's like, okay, the broad gets mad. The baby's born. She gets mad at the dude and says, "No, I don't want it no more. Psh, get rid of it." See, that's it doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why I'm talking about it now, because it doesn't make any sense. Because it's the same thing. The way I look at it, murder's murder. Pedophilia is pedophilia. If you're going to take away the rights of the children inside the mother's womb, you might as well take away the rights of the children that are being molested and raped and brutalized by grown-ups. Oh, a woman gets raped and then, oh my God, all hell breaks loose. But a little child gets raped, swept under the curb. So, miss me with all that stuff, okay? Miss me with all the propaganda. Miss me with, when does a woman have a right to commit murder, okay? That's my question, Just like, I'm not going to bring up the Garden of Eden like that. We take our rap. But you know what? Evil is evil, no matter what you talk about it. So, other than that, I'm doing good. I mean, I'm in my right state of mind. I've been sober for 15 months now, 15, 16 months, and I feel good. So I think I have a right to express my opinion, my feelings, because like I said, I was molested as a small boy. Okay, that wasn't cool. So what is the difference? I would like to know, what is the difference when you give the woman the right to murder? Then you might as well just say it's okay for anybody to murder anybody. You know what I mean? There's no difference. Baby, adult, child, there's no difference. So, and you can write the story however you want. You can make it up however you want to do it in your mind and stuff like that. Make everything okay, because I can rationalize and justify my drug addiction. I can rationalize and justify my criminal behavior. I can rationalize and justify the reasons why I think it's okay to molest little children. I can rationalize and justify the fact that, what? Our country's going to shit, and everybody's buying into it. I mean, I don't get it. If you're too chicken to stand up for what's real and for what the truth is, then you know what? I just got to pray for you. I mean, because I could say some old mean stuff, but that ain't going to make me any better than anybody else. But if somebody could please point out the difference between murder and letting a pedophile go free from committing a heinous act on a child. Committing a heinous act on a child is the same thing as a woman going through abortion. I mean, I understand about rape and I understand about all that stuff, dude. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me messed up either. But miss me with all that propaganda. I don't believe anybody has the right to take away any life. I do believe that, there are some circumstances where some people just need to get shot. That's straight. And I truly believe and feel about that towards pedophiles. But, you got to let the law decide. But when you got the other side saying that it's okay, then you know what? You might as well just change all the laws. And you know what? You might as well just change the country. You might as well just throw out the Constitution. You might as well just get rid of religion. Because without religion, there's no freedom. So you guys might as well just sell yourselves out to China or wherever you're going to go. Because you know what? I'm going to heaven. I know the Lord's about ready to come. Because the way the world's turned into shit. Matthew 24, man, check it out. But I love y'all, and I just had to get that off my chest because, it's been really eating at me. When does a woman have the right to commit murder? And as far as I'm concerned, you know what? All them babies are going to heaven, so you know what? Check it out. It's no big deal, but in the real world, in this world, it kind of sucks because I have to experience somebody else's behaviors, but it's not okay for me to do what I do, so... But you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So when people just walking around and start murdering people, hey, what's the difference? But, either right or wrong, God knows our hearts. He knows where we're headed. God bless y'all. And it's time for me to go. I got to get back to work. So, bye, y'all.